Summit leads neighboring counties for high school graduation rates, much better than 10 years ago. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, authorities today identified a skier killed in an avalanche outside Aspen yesterday as Aaron Chook, a 48-year-old Aspen local and education director at the Aspen Center for Environmental Studies. Chook was caught, carried, and buried by the avalanche in Castle Creek Valley. He is the fourth skier to die in the Colorado backcountry this season. Colorado's high school graduation rate improved for the fourth straight year in 2018, and Summit High leads the way, graduating 95% of seniors. That's 16 points better than the state average. It's the best of any school district in our area, compared to Park County at 91% and Eagle County at 75%. Lake County is struggling at 55%, one of the lowest rates in the state. But why are Summit students doing so well? Two words: rigor and relevance. Principal Drew Adkins explains.
We really feel like our students are capable of high achievement and, they rise to that challenge. But with that rigor, you have to have that relevance. Programs where they see the value and really the application to real world.
Adkins is especially proud of the minority graduation rate, which has nearly doubled in 1 decade. All students have access to vocational training at Summit and college prep through CMC, programs with relevance beyond the classroom.
School doesn't look like it did even 10 years ago, and it should with all of our kids, certainly in a one-to-one environment, having access to technology in a world that's rapidly changing.
These improvements come as Summit High continues to grow. Officials predict 1,400 students there within 5 years. Team Summit snowboard coach Jack Lee remembers the exact moment he made the wrong decision at a contest in 2017.
I knew in my head that I didn't quite have enough speed for the second jump, but I still wanted to make it happen because I was in a competition mindset and tried to milk the speed all that I could to get the second jump and ended up coming up very short.
Lee spent the next 3 days in a New Hampshire hospital with a ruptured spleen, punctured lung, and traumatic brain injury.
It took me about 2 months just to feel normal again.
Lee says he's reflected on that crash and calls his mistake the dark side of competition, when athletes push themselves too far at the wrong time and pay the price.
The pressures of competition are kind of what can bring us down and what can make us make poor decisions. So there's no one result that's more important than being safe.
Lee teaches his youth athletes to treat competition like practice and never try something they haven't already mastered. It's what the pros do and why they're successful.
I wish that I had backed off and just taken a poor contest result rather than spending 2 months injured.
Tune in again next week for another installment in our Winter TBI series on Krystal 93. 16 teams from across the globe are carving 20-ton blocks of snow into living works of art this week for the 29th Annual International Snow Sculpture Championships in Breckenridge. Teams have until Friday at 9 a.m. to finish sculptures. They'll be on display all weekend at the Riverwalk Center parking lot. The event is free for spectators. Stop by now or wait until Friday to see sculptures under the lights at night. In sports, all Colorado teams are off until tomorrow when the Nuggets play the Jazz and Avs play the Wild. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High boys and girls basketball are in Rifle today, and this morning was the final Rise and Shine Rando uphill race at A-Basin, where Jill Seeger won the women's race and Travis Mason won the men's crown. The third Frisco Nordic Center Town Series race is tomorrow at 7 a.m. on a skate ski course. Sign up on site. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.